Hello, this is Alejandra Castellanos-Mata. This is my final project summary presentation on my video tutorial of the Children's Literature Comprehensive Database. Before we get started, I want to tell you a little bit about the database. The CLCD offers over 500,000 reviews of children and young adult literature that are published in the United States, United Kingdom, and Canada. Over 3,000 reviews are added monthly, and they come from various publications such as Booklist, Hornbook, Kirkus, School Library Journal, and more. Since we now know the CLCD provides reviews on children and young adult literature, my video tutorial's target audience were individuals who not only work with children or young adults, but also work with their literature. This can be in a direct or indirect manner. Some examples include librarians who work with children or young adults in public or school libraries. Additionally, collection development librarians who purchase materials for children and or young adults, and teachers who work with children or young adults and their literature. The purpose of the tutorial was to demonstrate to the individuals I mentioned before how to search for books they are interested in and how to find reviews for those books as well. In addition to finding books with reviews from leading publications, the tutorial also demonstrates how to find books that have garnered critical acclaim. Finding books with reviews or with critical acclaim is important for librarians and teachers because reviews help them during their book selection process. I will elaborate on this in the next slide. Moreover, for collection development librarians, the reviews provided by the database help them make informed decisions on what materials to purchase for their patrons and where to place the materials within their collection. Now let's talk a little bit about my role and why I created this video tutorial. I work in a public library and conduct story times on a weekly basis. Finding books with reviews helps me in a number of ways. One example is, in an effort to share diverse literature within the weekly story times I conduct, I go out of my way to find tools and resources that recommend diverse literature. A tool like the Children's Literature Comprehensive Database allows me to find books that showcase diversity and allows me to find children's books that have won or have been nominated for diverse book awards. I began this project by first becoming familiar with the database itself, looking at the different types of searches and fields available. Then I consulted with different resources to learn about the database. Among them was the database CC Advisor. I read the review of CLCD. The review was substantial. It covered some of the features available within the database, as well as some of the drawbacks. Additionally, on YouTube, I consulted with a couple of videos provided by CLCD. The video shared some features and capabilities of the database by providing a quick walkthrough. I then read Chapter 16 of the Librarian's Guide to Online Searching, Cultivating Database Skills for Research and Instruction, and Chapter 16 of Instruction in Libraries and Information Centers, an Introduction Handbook. Both book chapters provided me with the information on best practices to use for creating instructional materials for databases. After doing my research on the CLCD and on how to create video tutorials, I then actually began the process of creating my video. I first practiced the searches I wanted to showcase in the video tutorial, and then I wrote my script. Those two steps were completed first, and then I began the process of recording my video. I did multiple test recordings before I settled on the video I submitted as my final project. For my test plan, I would provide a post questionnaire to users. If possible, I would ask users to watch the video tutorial first and then conduct both types of showcase searches on the CLCD database. The questionnaire would include questions that surveyed if users found the visuals appealing, the audio to be of appropriate sound quality, the narration clearly enunciated, the information provided appropriate and not overwhelming, cognitively speaking, and lastly, if they were successful in conducting both types of searches on the database. In essence, if the video tutorial was able to fulfill its objective. That is all I have to cover for this summary. Thank you for watching.